A very warm welcome to my channel timetocook.ca. Veg ingredients that you will need to make this simple daily meal sabji are 4 cups of fenugreek leaves, 5 to 6 small brinjals, 6 to 7 cloves of garlic and 1 green chili. Well, as a prep, whichever brinjal you can find you can use, just finely chop them. Wash fenugreek leaves first and then finely chop the leaves. I have used here approx 1 to 1.5 bunch of fenugreek leaves. Finely chop 1 deseeded green chili and minced garlic as shown. Alright, the first step towards baking will be roasting 4 tablespoons of gram flour. Toast it until nice smell is released, which will take somewhere around 2 to 3 minutes on medium-high flame. Don't allow gram flour to burn. Well, take a heavy bottom pan and set heat to medium-high. Once the pan is nicely hot, to it add 2 teaspoons of oil. Add 1/2 teaspoon of cumin seeds, followed by 1/2 teaspoons of mustard seeds, and allow both of the seeds to crackle. Add hing, that is asafoetida, 1/2 teaspoon. Now add minced garlic and allow garlic to saute for 30 seconds minimum. Winter season is a reason to consume more garlic, and garlic blends very well with any leafy greens. Add chopped green chili to your taste. I took 1 chili and allowed chili to saute for 20 seconds. Well, once seeds, garlic and chili are roasted well, it's time to add the brinjal. Brinjal, when added with fenugreek leaves, it will boost the nutritional value for this dish. Add salt, which will help cook brinjal faster. Add 2 tablespoons of water, cover and allow the brinjal to sweat. Brinjal does not take much time to cook, 3 minutes to the max. I kept on checking once or twice in between, and once brinjal were almost 90 to 95% cooked, it's time to add 4 cups of fenugreek leaves. Well, we all are very well aware that brinjal purifies our blood and fenugreek leaves boosts our hemoglobin, right? Alright, if you want to make 2 cups of sabji, then you will need 4 cups of leaves. Leafy greens contains more water content, which reduces to half of its proportion when roasted. Leaves cooks faster than 2 to 3 minutes to the max, and don't cover the greens at this point. Make sure to add the fenugreek leaves in small batches. Allow first batch to cook for a few seconds, then add the remaining batch. Well, you can see fenugreek leaves has reduced to half of its quantity, and also it has retained its proper bright green color. Once leaves shrinks, season it with half teaspoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of coriander seeds powder, and half teaspoon of turmeric powder. For salt, add only for the proportion of leafy greens. Remember, we added salt to cook brinjal too, that's why. Allow the spices to cook along with the leafy greens and wait for 2 minutes. Well, once everything is well combined, it's time to add 1 cup of water. Allow water to come to a boil, which will take fairly 2 to 3 minutes. Also, I will recommend you to use hot water here. It will just help the cooking process to be slightly faster. So, for around 1 to 1.5 bunch of fenugreek leaves, that is 4 cups of fenugreek leaves, I took around 3/4 cup to 1 cup of water. You may need more or less water depending on the quantity of fenugreek leaves you take. Once water starts boiling, add roasted gram flour and mix. Adding roasted gram flour gives very nice lumpy texture for this sabji. Also, it will give nice taste because it blends well with leafy greens and brinjal. Keep mixing properly the greens and roasted flour until well combined as shown. Check out the texture. point now, cover the dish and cook for 2 minutes more. Okay, let's check. Sabji is ready. Just wow. One last thing that I'm going to add is a little bit of jaggery. Adding jaggery will balance out all its flavors. Also, I'm making it for my kids, so I'm adding it. Adding jaggery is completely optional. Trust me, it won't make it sweet at all. So that was just less than half teaspoon of jaggery. Just see, I made this sabji in a heavy bottom stainless steel pan and nothing has stick to the bottom of the pan. The sabji has really came out very nice. Try to make it the way I have shown you in this video. You will really love it and it will be a super hit. Sabji is ready. Cover it with the lid and turn off the flame. This sabji ultimate combination will be with thin bajrini rotli that I prepared using millet and wheat flour. To prepare this thin bajrini rotli, I added 1/2 cup of wheat flour to 3 cups of millet flour and kneaded the dough in KitchenAid mixture for straight 10 minutes with very hot 1 cup of water. Winter is a season and a reason to consume lots of bajri and keep oneself warm from within. Having said that, you can also serve this with regular rotli or with thick bajrina rotla too. So, a total winter bliss, garam bajrini rotli અને મેથી રીંગણનું શાક is ready to plate out. Surely try out this sabji. Let me know your feedback in the comment section below. If you like the videos I make, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. And see you all real soon with more amazing recipes. Till then, God bless and stay connected. Bye.